Counts 1-0.
We're underway from Queens. Out towards right center field. Bellinger in a full sprint makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then
Nope. Ball
by the time
one.
it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger moving under this one. Corrals it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
There's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
Nope.
I don't know if you take that
That's
pitch against
inside.
any pitcher out there on the mound.
Sale ready.
That's ball 2.
Up
That's
and
ball
in.
3.
3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Liner picked on the hop at first.
He's out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do we have on him?
Oh, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat.
Out.
Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Juan Soto, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swung on, popped up left side. Pendleton under it. Brings it in. 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
The
Just a
shortstop,
cookie down the
Corey
middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream
Seager.
about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. And first offering is fouled off. And
1-1.
skips in the dirt. And 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it.
1
It's
ball,
almost like a
2
split
strike.
finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
3.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that is that. But 2 come across. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the
Inside
starter
ball.
to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this
Nope,
inning, get the
that's a
bats
ball.
back up there while they're hot.
Here's a 3-0.
Aye.
Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to
He's out.
Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down. This is Bryson
Batting
Stott.
fifth, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Loves it on the dive.
He's in
and
there.
he's safe at first.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily. And now a chance to make.
Oh, they got him leading. He's out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
1-0.
Ball one there. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. Third out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Bellinger up to hit. Crochet back to work. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first on the run.
Out.
And very nicely done for the out. Here's Manny Machado.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Meyer. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one to first, and that's just foul. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's back here at Citi Field. And now Bobby Abreu. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really
0-1's
need
the
to
count.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1. One down.
Batting
Here comes
eighth,
Cody
the center
Bellinger.
fielder, number
Deceptive
35,
slider right there.
Cody
Stayed in the tunnel a long time.
Bellinger.
Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth,
2 down,
the
base is
shortstop,
empty.
Marcelo
And now the shortstop, Marcelo
Meyer.
Meyer. Pop up here, third base side. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a ball. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then
That's a ball.
eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. In the air out towards right center. Abreu hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach,
0-1.
and it's probably not changing.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2
0-2
now.
is the
Well,
count.
he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Foul ball still 0-2. Soto off of first with 2 away. Breaking
One ball,
misses down
2
and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Back here in Queens, and now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. And that's outside.
Out.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers.
No,
they're
he's in
hitting
there.
into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. Grounded out his first time. Just off the inside edge. Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Grounded out his first time. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back.
Leading
bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
That one in the dirt. 1-0.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009. And Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And that one missing low. And down on strikes he goes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Alfonso Soriano getting ready to hit. Missed with a changeup.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Out to short. Meyer to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. There goes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder,
talk about
Cody
being able to dial up the velocity.
Bellinger.
That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Stop. On to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2. Back here at Citi Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Out to short. Seager tosses the first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting.
And now the
Designated
DH,
hitter,
Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
The right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
First pitch misses. And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
To the right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls,
On the
2
mound,
strikes.
he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Schwarber
Ball 1.
in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Two balls,
Ball
no
2.
strikes to count.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That
Ball,
one inside.
that's inside.
Now 3-1. In the air, out towards left center. Dominguez should have this one, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Meyer drops into the glove, and that is back here in Queens. Top 6. Here's Cody Bellinger. That misses
1-0.
the zone, and that's ball 1. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205
Ball.
pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. The next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Right through there for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Counts full.
And a ground ball to
Foul
first.
ball.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time.
He's
That's
safe.
a leadoff double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a
Counts
lot of
1-0.
guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs. Fought off foul. Two down. Good job to fight that one off. Bellinger stands at second with no outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Pendleton
Ball
up
1.
to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but
Yeah.
you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball left side. Jump throw across his body
No,
to
he's
first,
safe.
and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The left fielder,
Bases
number 24,
loaded. Nobody
Jason
out. Dominguez
Dominguez.
now at the plate. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism. And he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Barrett
Off the
at the
plate, ball
plate
1.
now, and that's inside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score.
He was all over
Now
that one.
batting,
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not
Dave
much. That was hit pretty
Ruth.
hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Soriano tosses to first. Got him.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first.
Got him.
They limit the damage here. And we're back.
Leading
There we
off
go, bottom
for Long
6.
Island,
Now
the
the
left
number 2
fielder,
hitter,
Juan
Juan Soto.
Soto.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. And it's
0-2.
0-2.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot
He's
about
out.
his mental makeup as a pitcher.
In plenty of time to first. They
Now
get the out
batting,
on
the
Soto.
first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singled and scored.
Yeah.
Now on the bump,
Now
Griffin
pitching.
Jacks.
And this is an
Griffin.
important part of this game.
Yeah.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit
0-1,
home
no
runs.
strike.
Seager up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Swings through that one. 2 down,
One
nobody
ball,
on.
one strike.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line. Dominguez. Long run. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top of inning number
Leading off
7.
for the
Now
Yankees,
it's the
the
DH,
designated hitter,
Carlos
Carlos
Santana.
Santana.
Breaking
No,
ball
inside.
inside. And that is ball 1.
Now pitching. Kevin Williams.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Inside. Ball 2.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
And
We got a full
downstairs.
count.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 2 in this one. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Way inside.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to
2
be able
balls,
to take the
2
donut off
strikes.
the bat, partner.
In the air, left side. Soto pulls that one down, 2 away now. And here comes Bellinger.
Ball, that's off the
Inside,
plate.
just missed. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
1-1.
Off balance as well.
Hit in the air, right field. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Lifted in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw.
He's out.
And they get the out.
The first baseman, number 13.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny
Outfield deep here, trying to
Machado.
prevent anything over their heads. On the ground, right side. Over to Ruth.
Out.
That ends the frame. For the top of the
Leading
8th, leading
for
off,
Los Angeles,
Marcelo
the
Myers.
shortstop. Marcelo Myers. Now pitching, Andrew Miller.
A little bit
Damn.
low. Strike
Hey.
1.
1-1.
Hot shot to third. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now the third
batting,
baseman, Terry
third baseman,
Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder.
2 down,
number
base is
24,
empty.
Jason
Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Digs in now. Just
No, that's down.
missed. And there's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, no fair right there.
1 ball, 2
that
strikes.
slider didn't move till the very last moment.
And he got him. Strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. New pitcher
Now
on
pitching.
here, Mark Davis.
Mark.
And he's got a big-time
Davis.
breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
First pitch
0-1's
swinging.
the count.
And he
Hey.
swings over the top there.
0-2's the count.
Outside
Ball 1.
low. Going to count 1 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that
2-2
one way
count.
outside. And it's 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Contreras
Ball 1.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2.
There's a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective,
2 balls,
that's a
1 strike.
beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr. to hit here.
Tatis.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. You got to
Junior.
put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0 and 1.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Very solid
ball,
inning on the mound
2
so
strikes.
far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first
Out.
in time. And that will end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
The
That
first
pretty much
baseman,
split the
number
zone
3,
down the middle.
Dave.
And those are the ones where you
Ruth.
got to make them pay.
Now running at
Babe
second
Ruth
base,
will hit next.
number 10,
Swinging a foul
Jordan
straight back.
Lawler.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Runner takes off for third. And
No ball,
that's a
2
stolen
strikes.
base. Not even close. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now
The batter,
Bryson
number 5,
Stott.
second baseman, Bryson.
And that's
Ball
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big
Hit in the air, left field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. Digging in, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the
One-run
count.
game here in the top of the ninth. Next
Ball, that's
offering is
low.
downstairs. Comes up empty.
2.
That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cold
3.
strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Back here in Queens, so bottom of the ninth, and now it's Juan Soto. Davis back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now he steps off. And now
That's a ball.
1 and 2. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Vladdy swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul out of play. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball up the middle. Meyer to first. And Guerrero is set down. So it's their last chance in this one. So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered here in this one. That one pulled foul. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Lifted to left, and this should do it. Ball game. 3. Here's the third baseman,
Leading
Jordan
off
Lawler.
for the Red Hawks, the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner now. Now fly ball to right center. Abreu makes the catch. And there's one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Checks over to first, back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's.
Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. Throw to second, and he's safe. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Next to hit, Walker Jenkins. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and he'll be safe at first. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And he's the home run leader on this team. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Center field. Merrill settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now Jason Barrow.
The catcher, Jason Varitek.
First pitch, and it just misses. Now one miss.
2-0.
That one
3
missed.
balls,
Now 3
no
and
strike.
0. Pendleton over at first with 1 away. And that drops in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now
Ball
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Runners at first and second. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carried. onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. This is Bryson Stott.
The second
Obviously
baseman,
a guy who makes good
Bryson.
contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game,
Ball,
the
that's
value
inside.
in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
Ball, that's inside.
2 on, 2 outs. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays. Base knock center field. In comes the run from third. And now just a 2-run deficit. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Betts. That's in there. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first. And Betts is set down. Jackson Merrill now at the plate.
Fielder, number
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Los Angeles going up against Kansas City. Stepping in, Terry Pendleton.
First pitch.
Ball
I got a
one
ball,
there.
one strike.
And
That's
there's
a
a ball.
ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission
Ball
accomplished.
three.
That one off the mark. 3-1.
Three balls, one strike.
And that's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect
Count's full.
location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball,
Batting
and
second,
it was
the left
effective.
fielder, number 24.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield.
Runner on the go.
Counts
Pitch
1-0.
misses inside. And safe. It's a stolen base. And
Two
another
balls,
ball.
no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 2-0. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Slapped foul. Ruth, 38 years old. He's usually in right field. Today, starting at first.
Well, the ball's going to get to him a lot quicker than it normally
ball,
does, making that
two strikes.
adjustment from right field into first base. And I would say just play a little bit deeper than normal. I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run. Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ball two.
That misses. Now 2-0. Headed towards the corner.
No,
Foul
that's
ball.
foul.
And a foul ball. Pitch
3-2.
misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Betts puts it away for the out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos
Batting
Santana.
fifth, the designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On its way. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Bobby
Ball
Abreu,
one.
the next to hit, takes ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
One ball.
Well, they've been able
two
to score
strikes.
4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rushing. Collects,
Got him.
fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Now a chance for Roman Anthony.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game
0-1's the
left.
count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they close the gap. It's 4-1. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball,
Inside.
that's inside.
Now 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time.
He's out.
And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
3.
Got him swinging. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
for
second.
the Aggies,
Here comes Cody
the
Bellinger.
center fielder, Cody
Schultz
Bellinger.
back to work.
No,
Just missed.
inside.
Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Marcelo
Meyer.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Inside,
ball, that's off the plate.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
Bottom of the second.
The right
and now
fielder,
the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
2 strikes.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Now it's Alex Bregman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This to third, and foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. swing and a chopper out to short. Throws across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out.
Batting 7, the
Two
third
down,
baseman,
base is empty.
Jose.
Here's the third baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes. Hard hit to third. Over to Ruth.
He's out.
3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. In the
Ball
dirt,
1, no
ball
strikes.
1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the
2-0.
skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it
No balls,
perfectly.
2 strikes.
Rudder takes off. Pitch way
Ball.
inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw
the
to
count.
second. Ow! Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's inside.
Ball
This
2.
guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at
We got
all.
full count.
Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, right field. McCutchen settles under this one. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs,
Now
base is
batting,
empty.
the first
Now at the
baseman,
plate,
Babe
Babe Ruth.
Ruth.
That one
Counts
not
1-0.
close. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees.
He's out.
And that's a nice play to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third.
Leading off
The batter
for
will be the
Kansas
shortstop.
City, the
Mookie
shortstop,
Betts.
Mookie Betts.
That one's in there. And that's strike 1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Chop to third. Pendleton fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and
that's a ball.
discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And the slider just misses.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 the count. Count's full.
In the dirt, blocked. Rushing stands at first with 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up left side. Nabs it, 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes
Now
up to hit
batting,
here.
the designated
0 for 1
hitter,
so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under it. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch
1-1.
deep into this ball game.
This one high in the air to left center. Anthony gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So now here's the DH, Carlos Santana. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the right
Bobby
fielder,
Abreu,
Bobby
the next to hit.
Abreu.
Oh, he hit him.
Timeout.
And
That
that
ball
got
hit
him
him.
pretty flush.
Oh, that adds another runner, and
The
now
center
they've got
fielder,
one in
number
scoring
35,
position. Looks like
Cody
things are getting a little
Bellinger.
wobbly out there on the mound.
Foul ball there. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. And 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Anthony makes his way towards it. Squeezes it. And there's two away. And now the shortstop,
batting,
Marcelo Meyer.
shortstop,
Struck out
Marcelo
swinging his first time.
Meyer.
And he grounds one to the right side. Bregman handles. That's
He's
the
out.
third out. Bottom four.
Leading
Here's the
off
left
for
fielder,
the eighth,
Manny
the left fielder,
Ramirez.
Manny
Ramirez, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That to right, Abreu. Hauls it in for the out. So now it's the
The
four-hole
first
hitter,
baseman, number
Mark
25.
McGwire. Went down on strikes his first time through.
McGwire.
And there's the strike.
Generally, second, third
0-1.
time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ruth hauls it in, two away. Two down, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Slider right there.
Oh, he's looking great
0-1's
so
the
far. It
count.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance
One ball,
if he keeps
one
this
strike.
up.
And ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little
Now
bit,
batting,
but he got
the second
enough
baseman,
behind it to shoot
Alex
it through for a knock. And
Bregman.
we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Alex Bregman. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. They're waving McCutchen home. One run across. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
1-0.
He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On the ground to third. And that'll keep
No, he's
more runs
out.
from coming in. Inning. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
And
Los
now
Angeles,
it's switch
the
hitting
third
third
baseman,
baseman Terry
Terry
Pendleton.
Pendleton.
Schultz back to work. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Jason Dominguez digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So
The batter,
digging in,
the catcher,
Jason Varitek.
Jason
He's already homered in this game.
Varitek.
Ball, that's
Outside.
out.
And it's 1-0. Pendleton leads off first with one away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly,
One
he's sitting
ball,
on a
two
fastball
strikes.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
To second,
He's
but
safe.
way too late. Safe there. Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's
Foul! That
foul.
ball's foul!
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Bregman. Throw. Picked
Got
it
him.
first. Got him. So here's the cleanup hitter. Babe
The
Ruth.
first baseman,
1
number
for 2.
3, Babe Ruth.
First
Ball
pitch
inside.
misses. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Left field. Ramirez on the move. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton Rushing. Up the middle. Stop. Handles. Throws to first. And that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting,
The
center
lineup
fielder,
flips over.
Roman
Roman Anthony getting ready to hit.
Anthony.
Hard hit. Right side. Ruth steps on the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the
and
designated
here
hitter,
is Kyle
Kyle
Schwarber.
Schwarber.
And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Two balls, no
2
strikes.
down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. The throw to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Carlos
Now batting, the
Santana
designated
will hit
hitter,
next.
Carlos
He's already homered here in
Santana.
this one. First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 2 in this one.
now pitching, Matt
Foul ball.
Strahm.
Out to short. Betts. Play is made.
Out.
2 out. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody
That's in
Bellinger.
for a strike. And it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Bregman. To first.
He's out.
And Bellinger is out. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off
Now the
for
left
Kansas
fielder,
City,
Manny
the left
Ramirez.
fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, back there, and out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-3. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. Now he steps off to reset.
Now pitching, Joan Duran.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't find the
inside.
zone. In the air to left center. Dominguez has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Here's
Now
McCutcheon.
batting, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
That one fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play. And now it's Alex Bregman. Grounds one to short. Zips it across, and they get Bregman. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Anthony pulls it down, and a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Pendleton in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Bregman. Over to first. 2 away. And now here is Jason Dominguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Strom, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota.
I got a ball, one
and
strike.
That one is inside ball one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ramirez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Fouled off. He was late. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're starting over. It's 5-5. Here's the catch. The left-hander on now Tyler Holton.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
0-1.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground right side. Takes it himself. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now the batter now, Roman Anthony. That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Wastes no time there. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Not much.
Now pitching.
At the
Hunter
plate, Manny Ramirez.
Gaddis.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a
count.
bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the dirt, but kept close.
0-2 is the count.
And
0-1.
1-2. Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's
Ball.
down and in.
Recognize that
2-2
changeup
the count.
right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The changeup missing. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That smash towards center. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back,
Leading
ready
off
to begin the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Strom back to work.
Yep, that ball went
That
out.
went outside, and that's ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base.
3-2.
And that one is downstairs. 3-2 now. Got him looking for the K. Now here is Babe Ruth.
The first
1
base.
for 3.
Number 3, Babe Ruth. Now pitching. Andrew.
Swing and a high fly ball.
Miller.
That one out towards left center field. Way back there. See you later. And they tie it up. It's 6-6. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one. On the inside corner for a strike.
Trying to
0-1.
keep good speed off the bases.
That misses.
1-1.
1-1. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Tied at 6.
Now
Carlos
the designated
Santana
hitter.
now at the
Carlos
plate.
Santana.
First
Ball,
offering,
that's
and it
out.
just misses. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the
One
dirt,
ball,
1
2
and 2 to
strikes.
count. Now
Ball
one
2.
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Griffin Jack
Now pitching.
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Griffin Jack.
Good
I
eye
got
in
3
that
and 2.
spot. Cuts goes down via the K.
The batter, number 2.
So up
second
next,
baseman,
Alex
Alex.
He's a big,
Bregman.
strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a base hit on a line. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together.
Now batting,
That's
the
about
third
as
baseman,
textbook as it
Jose
gets. Got his stride low, out of the way
Ramirez.
early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like you.
Flips it for one.
Out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And that
That's
one
ball
missing
2.
low. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around second is Ramirez. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you.
Mark Davis will take
Now
over
pitching.
here, and he has some nasty
Mark
breaking stuff.
Davis.
And now Dalton
outside.
rushing. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Davis, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this.
1 ball,
That is a
2
big-time
strikes.
benefit. Cracks his bat, pops him up. Pendleton makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Los
We go to
Angeles,
the
the
ninth,
right fielder,
and now the right
Bobby
fielder. Bobby Abreu.
Abreu.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'm sure he feels
The
really
center
good about
fielder,
that one.
number
Good. Pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick
Bellinger.
hands, got the barrel to it, and
Pitch
was able to
running at
yank it
first
into the
base.
outfield.
Number 10.
Bellinger up to
Jordan
hit. Delivers a pitch
Lawler.
in for a strike at 95. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out
Now
here
batting,
in the ninth.
shortstop Marcelo.
Here goes the runner.
Maya.
Ball
Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes.
He's second. Tag. And they got him. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is
He's
the
out.
ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Woolly Mammoths and the Aggies. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Walker Jenkins.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there.
0-1.
And this one is off and running.
7 o'clock.
And that is out of play. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Jordan Lawler. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, raging back towards the wall. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he's in safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Batting third, the
now,
second baseman,
Travis Bazzana. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the
No
count.
score here, but a runner at third with one down.
I got 1 ball, 1
In
strike.
the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And in its second with an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Oh. Arrieta checks the runner.
Safe.
And he's back in safely.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that is gone. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Next is the designated hitter. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in, and that is that. Back now in the Bronx. And on the hill, Jake Arrieta.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Back here in New York, down the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. That's strike
0-1.
Arrieta, in his 13th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Jason Dominguez. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Jason Varitek. This one in the dirt. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Now here is Babe Ruth.
The first baseman, Babe Ruth.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Inning over.
Got him.
Back in the Bronx.
Leading off
Second
for
inning
the Moon,
set to
the
go.
left fielder,
Now it's the
Jason
switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here is Jack Caglione.
The first baseman, Jack Caglione.
Hard hit left side. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty.
The third
Digging
baseman,
in, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Cut on and lifted in the air, Bellinger. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in New York, this is Bryson Stott. Arrieta back to work. That one pushed to the left and foul. Up the middle, Lawler on the run, sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. So up next, Bobby Abreu.
The right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Out to short. Zips it to first.
He's out.
And that is the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jordan Lawler. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And the batter now, Travis Bazzana. Right side. Stott over to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Man at second. On the ground, out to short. To third. Tag. Got it. batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. Suzuki leads off first with 2 down to the inning. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Arrieta checks on
No,
first.
he's in there.
Suzuki dives back in safely. Two outs. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Batting ninth,
the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Arrieta.
Oh, that's low.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's downstairs and outside. Well, he's been good for the most part.
Strike.
Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Dominguez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. And that one finds its way through.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat.
Runner on the go. To third, Henderson. That is the third out of the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the DH, number 87. Swing and a ball line to center. Bellinger makes the grab. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job. For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended. As over to Ruth. That ends the frame. Back in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. And now they have a base runner at second. And now, Carlos Santana. Fouled off left side. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2 here. Stays alive. And it's into the gap. Brown's third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Relay throw to second. He made it sink.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. To the right side, Bazana tosses to first, and that is out number 2. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
35.
Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Bellinger.
And that's fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. And we're back. Down to third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Arrieta back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Out towards left center. Dominguez brings it in, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Now a chance for Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Oh, great stop. There's 1.
No, you're
not in time. Great effort there. Travis Bazana digs in now. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered to the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fouled off. He was late. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now, Jason Dominguez.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Lawler for 1.
He's out.
Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Back here in New York, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
For the Woolly Mammoths, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Number 87 up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That one down the line. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning.
The first baseman,
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Ground ball to the right side. Caglione takes it himself. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Now batting second baseman,
Bryson Stott. And a swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dominguez makes the grab for the 2nd out. Carlos Santana
now batting,
getting ready to hit.
Carlos Santana.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position. So runner at second, 2 down. Abreu will hit next and fouled off. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back now in the Bronx, top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. That's long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-2. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slides, but it gets by him.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. Outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swung on, belted. Going back. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead. Throw is high and over his head.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball back.
Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. In plenty of time. The first finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Posada stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Henderson, the runner at third. Jenkins at second with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Pendleton. And there's 2 away.
No, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity, and just missed
right
it. I know he wanted to do some damage.
Suzuki.
Next guy will have to pick him up. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game
Off
wide
the plate,
open.
ball one.
Missing inside, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
Two.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Cody
Aggies,
Bellinger.
the center
The
fielder, Cody
Aggies in striking distance, but
Bellinger.
have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Foul ball there.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Up the middle. Lawler tossed to first, and Bellinger is out. So up next, Marcelo Meyer.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Dominguez sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting,
And
third
now
baseman,
it's switch hitting third
Terry
baseman Terry Pendleton.
Pendleton.
That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road
I
like
got a
this
ball, one
is
strike.
very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field and makes the grab. And that is that. Here at New
Leading
Yankee
off
Stadium
for the
in the
Woolly
Bronx,
Mammoths, the
we go to
catcher,
the 8th.
Will
Will Smith to the plate. Arrieta back to work. And it's fouled away. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Popped up right side. Stop. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's
batting,
the DH.
designated hitter,
0 for 3 in this one.
Correct. Pinch hitting, Shohei Ohtani.
On the mound
pitching.
now, Mark Davis.
Mark
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Davis.
left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Davis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every
No balls,
pitch, and
2
for a
strikes.
hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day,
Ball that's
you pretty much
outside.
forget about it.
Misses off the plate. And the count is 1-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that
1 ball,
there's somehow,
2
some
strikes.
way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because Outside.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Dominguez. Spits the plate. That's strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball
The
very
catcher,
well
number
in this
33.
one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Just
Oh,
missed.
that's inside.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hit. Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw to second, and he's out. And that's off the inside edge. And to count 1-2. Suzuki makes the play, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball left side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
And that
Ball
misses.
inside.
And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
1 out. Bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Walker Jenkins.
To the right side, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe.
He's
and
safe.
that's his 3rd hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzano. Slider right there.
0-1.
That one misses. Ball 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back for more from the Bruns. Bottom 9. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Ball one
That's
there.
inside.
Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Jordan Lawler. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Lawler leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes again. That's it for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. That wasn't close. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Smith hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
The right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Swings through that one.
That pitch started in
and the count.
Ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One away with a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Good job to fight that one off. And that one ripped to left. That drops in, plays it on a high. Here's the throw to the plate.
Back against the wall.
Now
2 strikes, but
center
found
fielder,
a way.
Cody.
To me, it's just a really controlled,
Bellinger.
balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just
Jenkins. That's out number 2. So they're down to their
Now
final
batting,
out. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And a foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And that'll do it. 7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton. Xavier Edwards gets a
The
chance to
batter,
hit
number
here.
9, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
There's a
Hey!
strike.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Now this is a rocket to left. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Fought off foul. And a good eye
That's a ball.
there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And here is Michael Conforto. That just
Ball. That's
misses.
outside.
One and 0. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first.
Out.
One gone, bottom half. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, a
0-1.
really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Late swing, foul to the left. hit in the air left field. Ramos. That is the inning. On the ground. And that's just foul. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike two.
One ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now 2-2. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Here comes Pages around third. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 10-3. Gotta love the result. The batter will be Michael Conforto. On the ground to the left. Chapman over to first in time. Misses outside. Ball one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one popped in the air left field. Ramos corrals it. 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Verlander back to work. And delivers outside. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ramos, long run on his horse. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 1 down. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little
One
bit.
ball,
Make sure you miss
2 strikes.
up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two outs. This to third. Over to Goldie.
Out.
That's the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres. One for 2. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here is Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And they got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Corey
The
Seager.
batter, number 5, shortstop Corey Seager.
Ball
1-0.
1, no strikes. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little
One ball,
bit. Make sure you
2
miss
strikes.
up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Out.
Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Crochet back to work. And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball one. Inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there.
Challenging. Winkowski back to work. Swing and a chopper out to short. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. O'Neill now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-0. Out to short. Whips it to Casas. One out, bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And O'Neill. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Crochet back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Drilled out towards left center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. One up, one down. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Whitlock back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Fastball for a strike at 95.
No balls. One strike.
And that's way high.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Wong under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And it's
That's a
off
foul.
the wall, but foul. One down, base is empty. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Inside at 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's way
2-2.
outside. Now 2-2. Liner caught it second. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bregman for 1, and that's 2.
At the dish, looking.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
It's 0-1.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him swinging. Crochet back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Abreu on the move. Puts it. One down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first offering is not close. In the air, right side, Abreu. 2 down.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And the inning is over. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bregman to first. And O'Neill is retired. Not
One
even
ball, no
close
strikes.
there. And that is ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Crochet back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And it drops in. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rafaela makes the grab. One away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Abreu makes the grab, and there's two down. In the air, right field. Abreu sizes this one up. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. The tag gets him, and
out.
it's a double. One down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela under it. Makes the catch for the out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground to short. They get the force. Third out. Crochet back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And it's even up.
1-1.
This one in the air. Bregman brings it in, and there are two outs. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball.
Two one now. Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Out number 2. Crochet back to work. That one ripped left field. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the... Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's going back. Back some more. Grabs it right. Foul ball there. That misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
One and oh.
That one ripped. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 1-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out of the left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive.
And fouled off.
Heck.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job
0-2.
behind the dish there. Mullins at third. Mateo at second. Westburg at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one
One ball, 2
upstairs,
strikes.
ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one
Ball.
misses up and in. That's ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run in already. Now the second run is in. 3-2. They take the lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Gary Sanchez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone into the flagpole. So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Fine drive, and this might be trouble. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach.
On the ground. And foul ball. That one fouled off. Not
One ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's
Ball.
in the dirt. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Pulls it down. Matz back to work. And that one almost hit him. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
No, he's
and
out.
It beats him. What a play. Paul Goldschmidt now. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. Bellinger goes.
1-1.
Pitch misses. Save at second, and that was not close. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
3
down
balls,
and in.
2
A
strikes.
slider missed. So Goldie strikes out here. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball 1.
Bellinger off of first with 2 away.
Runner.
Bellinger goes out to short. Win. Throws to first. Inning over. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost
2
got
strikes.
it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. Out. Fouled off. He was late. Swung on, belted. On the move, heading back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the righty deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging. It's a strike. So 2 down. Here is Goldschmidt. Outside
Ball 1,
with a
no
breaking
strike.
ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. Yeah. That's in there. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And here comes Bellinger. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch, and that is a big first out. So bases all loaded up, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's downstairs and outside. To first, might be 2. Turner to second. Return throw to first. Double play. And the run scores from third. Here's Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. And they take a 2-run lead. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bellinger digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. 1 runs in. The throw to third. In there safely. So bases all loaded up. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it to first. Save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. That's out to center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The run comes across, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. So bases all loaded up. Bellinger up to hit. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. The second run scores. It's 2-0. And here comes Bellinger. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0. So bases all loaded up. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Picks it up with a bare hand, defers, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. Here's Cody Bellinger. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bellinger up to hit. Brown back to work. Up the middle, nice stop. The feed for 1. Out on the first, but he beats it, and a run scores. So bases all loaded up. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead. And here comes Bellinger. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. Fought off foul.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. So bases all loaded up. Cody Bellinger getting ready to hit. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bellinger, the next to hit. In the air out to center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one away. Bellinger up to hit. Brown back to work. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. So bases all loaded up. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses. Swung on, belted. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't reach this one. It gets down. Cut off, throw to third. Pulls him to third safely as 3 runs come in. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that is out of play. Chisholm on third. Volpe over at second. Judge on at first with nobody out. Just missed.
That's inside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Ball.
But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Flips the second,
out.
that's 1, and a run scores on the double play. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 runs in. Safe. He beats it. It's 2-zip. And here comes Bellinger. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work. Swung on, belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bases loaded, nobody out.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Just misses.
Ball 1.
And the count is 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
2 balls,
Don't
2
miss
strikes.
in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High in the air, out to right. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. So bases all loaded up. Bellinger up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Chisholm, the runner at third. Volpe on second. Judge at first with no outs. Out there to center. Corner on the move. Squeezes it. Runners tag up from second and third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Cody Bellinger. Brown back to work.
1-0.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That
That's a
misses
ball.
the zone, and it's 2-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. A dive, and he can't haul it in. One run's in, coming home. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. So bases all loaded up. And here is Cody Bellinger. In the
Ball
first pitch,
inside.
misses for ball 1. On a line out towards center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing, and a ball hit out towards left center field. And no one can run it down. One run's in. The second run scores. The relay to third, caught the rundown now, and they put the tag on him for the out. So bases all loaded up, and here comes Bellinger. Brown back to work, and that one fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
That's
Ball
off the
1.
mark. 1-1.
You need a strikeout.
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
You need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can.
Line drive. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third.